things that might be cool to try to not just interest people, but to kind of, along with our travels, is the fact that I have MS. And then I want to get in and see a lot of things. Right now it's already difficult for me because I get stiff, especially traveling, and I have a hard time. And there's going to be a lot of people that want to see different places, that want to travel, and maybe some people can't. And maybe some people that want to know what kind of places that they can get into that are easily accessible. And, you know, there's just a lot of people out there that have disabilities.
And you think that they would
be
probably
interested.
enjoy that too and be interested in finding that out?
Just interested in seeing things that, for some people that can't travel anymore, seeing all the places that they would like to. And I know that have to, like knowing this weekend, like today was a harder day for me. I was wore out from walking so much yesterday and driving it the day before. And we left early Friday so that we wouldn't have to drive the same day that we were going to be downtown yesterday at Deadweird and maybe party, and knowing like with my costume that I was going to have to do something that was a little bit warmer. And thank you very much. So I wouldn't be so stiff last night when it got cold out, and I would enjoy it more. And so I just think that there's all kinds of different things that you can incorporate to viewers, things that you can use, and so that they know things that they might want to do when they go places. And
I think that's a
that
great
would help
idea.
them, you know, if they do travel or if they go to different destinations or just even in their own communities, you know, that might help them to enjoy things more. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And another thing that people need to realize is how dry it is here.
Oh yeah,
Because I thought it was dry in Sheridan, but when we got here, it's like all the moisture just got sucked out of us.
Yeah. Well, we weren't drinking yesterday either, but yeah, it is dry. The climate's dry. We didn't have a ton of moisture this summer, even though in the spring you can get tons and tons of moisture, but then when the heat comes, it's not a moist climate.
Right.
And the summer it comes in and then it gets super, super hot for a couple months, and then you don't get any more rain.
Yeah.
And then so it is really dry. So yeah, and then some of the places that we look at, we can see if it's, you know, handicapped accessible and how easy it would be for people to come in and really enjoy it if we were thinking about it at the time.
How far they're going to have to walk, that type
How
of
much walking that they're going to have to do.
Because that would be hard on me with my arthritis and the other things.
It was really nice to have that parking
And you're
garage
immense.
right in the middle of town,
Yeah.
where you had the elevators, and so
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then at the mid went into.
Because I was hurting pretty bad last night. When we were walking around, I was hurting pretty bad last
I
night.
think that's why it was so tiring today.
Yeah.
And we woke up and we needed to rest, and
Yeah.
so we needed to spend the morning resting and then get up later in the day. So I just think that's a really important thing that we have going on too while we're traveling, is that I have MS to deal with, and it's really important to eat well, to hydrate, and to know your limitations, but also what's going on around you. And so when you're traveling, to kind of give people a heads up that, you know, here's where we're going and these are the places that we're looking at, and this is a hard place to get into. This was what was difficult for us, and this place was great. I mean, this is nice and wide open and easy to get into. Like when we went into that, I didn't think it was too bad last night, but into that motel, the haunted tour that we did last night, there was a lot of stairs.
At the Oyster Bay?
Yeah, whatever the name of the motel was, I forgot now.
Yeah,
Got that card.
But, no, it wasn't bad. The history was great, because he sat us down.
About it.
Yeah, he sat us down. And we did it, you know, the history thing for
He had a lot of
about
good
45
history.
minutes, actually.
Yeah, the talk was good. Now, whether or not it was worth $20, I don't know. It depends on if you really enjoyed the information that he gave you, but the tour itself wasn't that great.
The tour itself lasted, what, 15, 20 minutes?
In complete darkness, and you really couldn't see much. And the best part was when we got up to the third floor, as soon as I walked into that parlor where the old madam's parlor was, the energy hit me in that room. There was so much energy in that room. And as we walked into our bedroom, I didn't feel as much. And then when we went down the hall, I didn't feel anything at all. And when we first got up that stairs, the energy hit me, and I was just like, wow, there's a lot of energy in this room.
I think it's a great idea because not a lot of people know when they go into a place what's going to be comfortable, what's going to be nice. It's got a lot of wood in here. It's very cozy. I really like this. It's just a real cozy place. And it's easy to get in. Say if I had to use my cane or a walker or a wheelchair, this would be a nice, easy place to get in and out of.
I guess it was fun to see all the costumes. There were some great costumes up here.
Oh, it was fantastic.
But it was...
They did get a little rowdy.
They got really rowdy. And if you were young, coming up here to party and see things and shop, and it would be fine, but I think it wasn't the right crowd for me. I've passed that point in my life where I need to come up here and be stuffed in a bar full of people that are drunk.
Right. I don't like it.
So it was entertaining, but
it wasn't my thing.
I think I'm over it. Mm-hmm. So it was fun that I got to come and see it one time and do it, and I had a blast with my friends coming up, but it's a younger crowd for younger people that are still partying and having a great time partying and drinking, and you cannot get to the bar to get a drink. It takes forever.
Yeah, if you're going to go to a bar, you can't get anything.
You can't get in. You have to wait 15 minutes at least to get a drink.
Well, we had to wait an hour last night, or a little over, just to get our hamburger and french fries at Mustang Sally's.
Oh, it's definitely a Halloweener. A Halloweener? It was a Halloweener. We're gonna have to come up with names for all of our stuff. Deadweird was a Halloweener.